welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be reviewing a book called Lair. It's a mystery set in the Middle Ages, written by Sharon Kay Penman, and published in 2004. But Lair is also the third in the author Justin de Quincy's series, which also includes The Queen's Men, Cruel the Grave, and Prince of Darkness. Before I begin though, let me just say that this will be a spoiler-free video, so you can sit back and enjoy. Justin de Quincy, Eleanor of Aquitaine's spy, has to venture into Wales to recover a ransom that was stolen, or at least to discover what happened to it. For this ransom is meant to help bring Richard the Lionheart, King of England, and Eleanor's son, back home, for he is being held prisoner by his enemies in Europe, after coming back from his time in the Middle East during the Crusades. But as Justin ventures into the Dragon's Lair, which is how Wales was sort of known as the land of dragons back then, he must face several dangers, from untrustworthy Welsh princes to assassination attempts to facing his past as he encounters two childhood friends. I give Lair a 4.5 out of 5 stars review because I think it's my favorite in this series. Why? Because so much of it is set in Wales, and because one of my favorite historical figures ever, Welland ap Griffith, also known as Welland the Great, makes an appearance in the book. And I first became aware of Llewellyn through the author's Welsh Princess trilogy, a series that made me fall in love with Wales, and so it was lovely to meet Llewellyn again, especially when he's in his 20s, knowing what will happen to him. And I also really like the whole mystery of the stolen ransom. I thought it was very cleverly written and very imaginative, and I'll just say that I actually didn't know who was behind the stolen ransom. So I thought the author did a pretty good job in the whole mystery side of the novel. But yeah, as to Justin de Quincy, the protagonist, I also enjoyed the bits where he was catching up with his childhood friends. And I loved seeing what Prince John was up to because I love him. But yeah, as I said, my favorite bits were the ones in Wales, particularly whenever Llewellyn was around. I like mystery books, but you're probably gonna see me watching a TV mystery series than reading a mystery book. Still, I wanted to read this particular medieval mystery series because its author, Sharon Kay Penman, is my third favorite author ever. I love all of her works, The Sun in Splendor, the Welsh Princess trilogy, the Plantagenet series, but when I finished all of her historical fiction novels, I was left like starving for more of her writing. So when I learned that she'd written a medieval mystery series set in the court of Eleanor of Aquitaine, one of her most historically inspired characters ever, and because I love the way that she'd portrayed Eleanor and her family, plus the fact that one of these books is set in Wales, and I absolutely adore Wales after I read the author's Welsh Princess trilogy. And when I learned that in that book, one of my favorite characters, my favorite male character that she's ever written, Welland the Great, appears, I was like, okay, I've got to read this mystery series. And it just got better because this series also included King John, Eleanor's son, and I have a soft spot for him, so. But anyways, just before I read this mystery novel, I had been reading the author's 4th and 5th book in her Plantagenet series. They're called Lionheart and A King's Ransom. And I'm mentioning this because in those books, it's when we actually first meet Justin de Quincy, the author's protagonist in her mystery novels series. But yeah, I hope that made sense. For the moment though, I believe that this is all I have to say about Lair. Thank you so much for watching my review of it. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not, as well as what are your own thoughts on the book, the author, her other stories, or this particular point in history. In the description box below you can find a link to the Goodreads page for Lair, as well as a link to my review for book number 1 and 2 in this series, and next week I'm gonna be posting my review for the 4th and final book. Anyways, I'm Caro Herrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Goodbye!